traffic, politics, taxes. This is what makes a proper American adult. A mature 18-plus person who does not enjoy stuff like Dungeons and Dragons, or turn-based RPGs, or Batman, except when it's just the Snyderverse. Then that's perfectly mature and adult.
That's why he calls me gay.
Yes, sirree. Just guns and no gender, and 1.5 kids. That's the daily life of John Adult.
Okay. Now that I have that weird intro out of the way, hey, hello everyone, hello my friends and etceteras. My name is Oh God It's You, or just you, and you are watching a channel update alongside the very rare occasion, that I get to assault my viewers, and myself, mentally, when I'm editing this, with my voice, and duck life footage, because everyone probably will know, I doubt a lot of people who are watching this will, hopefully some remember duck life. Now, you could probably guess, given the nature of the sarcastic, or I guess, I don't know, I'm following like a really bad script here. The strange little intro that this is probably, and obviously, about the whole YouTube thing. I'm not gonna repeat what everyone said, given the nature of like the AI child protection, because you know it's been discussed heavily, and I feel as though I couldn't really offer anything else into the conversation that hasn't already been extensively discussed upon. But generally, bad thing, surprisingly bad idea to use AI to like detect whether or not people are actually 18 or not. But whatever. This specific video, to the few or whoever, many people who watch my channel who are watching this, this is not going to be like, oh, I'm quitting YouTube and moving to an alternative. No, fortunately, this is where I get most of my viewership for like anything I really do. So I'm kind of like tied here at the moment. This is more so just me discussing alternatives and different things that will be going on, and it's just a general channel update. In general, given the circumstances. Oh, I'm looking at my script. I'm so sorry, everyone. Ignore the ad. Yeah, this is the duck. I don't know. I didn't really think when I was putting this footage through. Essentially, I want to begin by discussing the alternatives I've been looking at and what I've really decided on at the end. There's a few like that I've just immediately taken out of consideration, like Rumble or Odyssey. Rumble is just like an insanely like far-right chaotic nightmare hellscape that I'm not very comfortable making you guys go over to, and I'm not very comfortable being in. And Odyssey uses cryptocurrency, and even though that would be like a good way to get like paid and everything, that's not really like, I don't know, I don't really feel comfortable supporting that, even if it's just like via a website. I'm not a big fan of crypto, as you can probably tell. Well, I don't know, maybe you couldn't tell. There's also PeerTube, but PeerTube was a little bit better, but I just didn't really figure out how to get it working, and it just felt kind of very technical, and I didn't really feel like a lot of my viewers would find that like very transferable, you know, to get onto PeerTube. There's also FreeTube, and I thought it was a YouTube alternative, and I was like, okay, that's very on the nose, but whatever. Even though PeerTube is like right there before it, but no, FreeTube is just simply a viewing alternative. So yeah, if anyone does feel like they must, if anyone feels like they must change how they view YouTube, they can just use FreeTube. So that's a plugin for that, I guess. I can't really use it because it's not posting. But yeah, hopefully my viewers will consider using FreeTube to view me. I think the only thing it can't do is comments. I think like I still get the views for it too, but I'm not entirely like 100% sure. Like I'm almost pretty sure I get the views on that. Now actually moving on to like some alternatives that like I've truly been considering. There's really only one at the moment. It's Glomble. Now, what's Glomble? It's essentially like a YouTube alternative, I guess, first of all. It's essentially this is before my time, but this is like beginning era YouTube. Like it's very like I'll put it up on the screen because this is actually one I actually enjoy ish. It is very interesting in that it's a startup kind of thing. Well, not startup company, but like kind of like a little website in its infancy. Just basically trying to replace YouTube best it can. I don't know. But the issue is that it's unfortunately just really slow, which I don't blame the creators for at all. Apparently they're just like they're working with literal basement materials. Like they have, I think, just one like server source in their basement, and so like I don't blame them because from what I've seen, the one of the admins made a video promoting Global, which is very good, and unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, like fortunately and unfortunately, like it brought in like a ton of new viewers, but apparently the creator was on vacation at the same time it got flooded with new viewers. So like literally for a week, it's been it was very just unusable. Again, I don't blame them for that because that was just like completely out of their control. And also hosting is expensive. What do you know? It is. However, while I was writing the script for this little thing, I was trying to watch a video discussing Glomble on Glomble, and it just wait, I forgot the creator's name. I kind of want to plug because like she's actually kind of cool, but I'll put her name right there along with the video, along with like her, yeah, because I felt like I had some really good points to offer. But no, like I literally left it unpaused for like 5-10 minutes, like no 10 minutes, and it was just stuck in the middle of her video. And before that, like in the first minute, before the first minute was even up, Glomble just like had like 9 stalls, like it was buffering 9 times, which, you know, isn't really good. Again, I don't blame the creators or the admins for this. They are doing the best they can with the resources they have. Unfortunately, I think that considering everything, I'm not going to be going on Glomble yet. However, I think you, as my viewers, should also keep a close eye on it. It seems genuinely interesting, and I think even though I won't right now, I am genuinely considering going on in the future if things just get a bit better with it. So with that having been said, what now? What's the point of literally this entire video that was supposed to be an update, besides me just discussing this gobbledygook with alternatives that I turned down? Well, besides just, you know, the random stuff with these, I do actually have 2 important things. Well, I guess it's like the actual update, but like I wanted to add context, and I'm sorry if like this has just been like a yap session that you guys were sitting through, but I felt the context was really important. First, I've made a Newgrounds account. Yes, it'll be in the description. Newgrounds, I trust Newgrounds. It's still operating, and like you can find a lot of artists on there. A lot of artists that I subscribe to with my personal account. And like a lot of stuff that I've seen before. It's Newgrounds. Like, listen, if it's not broke, don't fix it. Specifically, I guess with like Newgrounds, it's been existing for like a long while, like ever since I was a kid. So yeah, I did make a Newgrounds account. It's still in its infancy because, you know, I just made it today, but you guys can check it out, and hopefully I will get more stuff on there as well as here for the enjoyment of the world, I hope. With that having been said, the final thing well, not the final thing, but the final kind of second final thing. God, this is such a messy script. I'm not gonna show you guys because like it's so messy, but like it's just bullet points. I would say this is an advertisement. It's partially an advertisement, partially not an advertisement. Check out my other socials, and please check out other artists' socials too. Like, if you take nothing, absolutely nothing else away from this video, at least take this. That, like, like for example, I have a Blue Sky, I have a Tumblr, which is all on my card. Please just, in this time where like YouTube is very finicky and a lot of artists like me depend on YouTube, unfortunately, without many better alternatives to get their works out there and hopefully attempt to make a living, it's important for everyone to just kind of, you know, start checking out like artists on their other websites. Their blue, not just their Blue Sky, their Twitter, but like even the more niche ones. Like, well, I don't consider Newgrounds niche, but like, you know, there's a sizable amount of people who have never heard of Newgrounds, and like, I feel like you just be, all of us need to be more open with visiting. And I was definitely like a perpetrator of this, where I just like wouldn't visit artists on their websites. Just feel free to, you know, start checking out artists where they post their stuff, and you might find that there's way cooler. Sometimes there's like, not like that the stuff they post on their channels aren't cool, but like sometimes there's even cooler stuff that you might not have originally found. I found a lot of my inspiration just by going to other artists on their sites, on their comics, on their Pinterest boards, all that. Yeah, and I think we could definitely, especially when YouTube is trying to literally like give us I was about to say like an impromptu prostate exam, except that doesn't really make sense, but you know, whatever, we roll with it. I think especially during this moment, it's important to just kind of give artists support in different platforms wherever you can. You don't have to go explore every single one, obviously. And this isn't obviously like a force, like, oh, you have to in order to respect us. No, it's more so just a small like a little favor, I guess. A little favor. Like, can you please do me a favor? Yeah. But even as something as simple as a comment on a post on a different site other than YouTube, it gives us a lot of hope, especially the smaller artists. It makes our day. You can post a thumbs up and I'll like be in like my friends goes, oh my god! Like, we will appreciate it. So yeah. With a final note, for me especially, specifically, anyone wanting to see my stuff but is worried for some reason, sorry, that made it sound like I don't appreciate my views. I do appreciate you guys for actually coming on, and especially anyone who made it this far into this video. I know that my videos don't do as well as my shorts, but I really don't be worried if you know, if I'm leaving YouTube. Just, you know, keep your eyes peeled. That's all I'm gonna really say at the end of the day. Just keep your eyes peeled, and I will update if anything goes wrong, like my YouTube being like nuked or something. I haven't gotten slammed yet, but you know, who knows? The future is a mess of both happiness and pain and agony, and that's why, you know, I'm not giving up. Neither should you. Insert inspirational quote. I don't know. But yeah. Thank you if you've gotten this far. Thank you to all my viewers, especially my returning ones. And thank you to anyone who has kind of taken home that message I said a second ago about just kind of supporting artists wherever you can, wherever you're able, on like even the most niche sites. It really does help, especially during times like these. In trying times like these. Sorry, I got like flashbacks to COVID. Alright, in any case, I'm gonna go now. You all have a fantastic day. Bye-bye!